This one's got the new fandangled wax on it, right? Not that old chippy wax, you know, the old kind of Randy Dunn FU days. Tink, 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 tink. Nope, the world of wax is a different world now. Now you just go straight to the top of that, see that? I usually don't open bottles on camera because it's kind of wanky, I guess. But this one you got to see. See that? Snap. See how it just cracks right there? See that? Just a 101 for you. Don't work too hard cutting the foil. You don't have to take out your Sommelier thing, right? You could just go straight through and pop it straight out. That's what they want you to do. That's what they do. And in the end, nice, clean, perfect, beautiful. No wax in your wine. Even if there was, you wouldn't die. So let's get on with it. And let's get on with it. The Mondavis. Robert Mondavi? No, he's passed away. Tim Mondavi? No, he makes Continuum Estate over on Pritchard Hill. He's got his hands full doing that and just being a general badass. I interviewed Tim Mondavi, 8 or 10 years ago. We did that interview, and he was like, when I was doing my stage at Romanée-Conti in '66, and I was like, oh, mic drop, out. Okay, this interview's over. Amazing dude. Well, his kids, Carlo and Dante, are in the wine business, of course, as well. I think, you know, Continuum's part of their baby over on Pritchard Hill, but the real baby is Raen. Now, we were going to try and pick a Raen song. We were debating which Raen songs to horribly sing. I picked the bad Phil Collins one. I think, Patrick, you went with
Lady Gaga.
You went with Lady Gaga. UB40, I think, is going to Rain today, which I think that's a cover. Broken window, fly before me. I think that's a cover. And you can say whatever you want. Oh, there's 2 layers of wax. That's cool. But Raen is their baby. Founded in 2013, the boys set up shop on the true West Sonoma coast, the true Sonoma coast, the cold, foggy Sonoma coast, where only Pinot Noir and Chardonnay dare to be growing. You know, I think they want to separate themselves, you know, from their dad, just from the whole Mondavi id anyway, because, you know, for the life of me, and this going back again, Mondavi, they really never made great Pinot Noir. You know what I'm saying? Like, their Chardonnay was occasionally good, but I can't tell you, and sorry, and forgive me, because the Mondavis are the, you know, first family of winemaking in Napa Valley. They made so many great wines that I've had, I can't even begin to tell you. But for some reason, Pinot Noir was like never on their radar, man. These were cab guys. Bob Mondavi was a cab guy. Timmy was a cab, even though Timmy staged at Romanée-Conti, he felt like I think he wanted to make Pinot Noir, but yeah, maybe there was like some tension there in the family, whatever. Anyway, the boys were kind of like, nope, sorry, Pops, we're making Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. And I'm sure Pops didn't mind. I'm sure Tim didn't mind at all. And the fact of the matter is, the boys have learned well. They are outstanding, skilled, as they say on the label, wine growers, right? So this is about working the vineyard. Very difficult viticulture here on the true Sonoma coast. Lots of weather issues, lots of ins and outs, cold weather, bad weather, disease pressure, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Classic marginal climate viticulture where Pinot Noir and Chardonnay can really thrive if the business is handled properly. And in this case, the business is handled properly. They grow exquisite fruit, and they know exactly what to do with it. And they get the payoff in hot years, which I don't know if you noticed, like it's hot now. So now that it's hot, the true Sonoma coast, where they're at, is like they're totally in their jam. They're totally in their groove here. And they're making just really, really brilliant wines from these vineyards. So here we go. In 2021, this boy started with Pinot Noir in 2013. And I think in 2013, they were captivated by the whole kind of in pursuit of balance, kind of BS-y type thing. I think they got enchanted by that a little bit. And then they kind of have worked through that. You know, they probably did some therapy, saw someone, and worked their business out. And now they're just making really great, beautiful Chardonnay and Pinot Noir. And now these wines are truly balanced. I think there is a real sense of balance in these wines now, that the wines have just kind of exhaled a little bit. And the Lady Marjorie Chardonnay from them in 2022 is exquisite. So their whole gig, as wine growers, there's very little done in the winery. All neutral wood, very little, if any, new wood at all native yeast. All the good stuff, all the bells and whistles that you hear about They sulfur, but it's minimal sulfur. Everything they're doing is geared towards purity and transparency of flavor. When done right, when grown right, and when shepherded right, can create truly compelling wines. And that's what we have here. 100% Chardonnay, true Sonoma Coast, from the Mondavi Scions. Yes. They still have that little trace of reduction in there, right? Giving you the whole Burgundy mojo. Tropicals, but almost limey tropicals. There's tropicals with a little citrus bend to them. Fading into green apple in the backside of the palate. A complete Chardonnay. A Chardonnay with focus and verve, but with a clear and definite center of fruit. There's joy here. And in a lot of the wines early on in this movement on the true Sonoma Coast, there weren't a lot of joyful wines. There were a lot of skeletal wines, a lot of kind of angry wines. The model was like Burgundy and a shitty vintage type wines. And now we're seeing Burgundy in a very good year come from this area. And boy, it's encouraging. A little touch of that lemon curd thing popping today. This wine's popping and just opened, mind you. So the complexities are going to develop. This is a style of Chardonnay that I would almost dare say maybe a little decanting. It would not hurt to decant this wine for a half an hour before you serve it. And don't serve it ice cold. I would serve this at cellar temp or a touch below cellar temp. Take it out of your cellar, take it out of your little unit, take it out of whatever, stick it in the fridge 15, 20 minutes, and then have a go. I think that's a great temperature for this wine. Because this wine's pretty low in alcohol, right? So they're still rolling that way. Alcohol 13%. This isn't like a bombastic style of Chardonnay, but it has just that really sweet center core of fruit that so many Chardonnays from this genre and of this ilk were missing. It has it, and it just makes it complete, right? This is a hell of a Chardonnay. Boy, it's been a good wine morning. I could drink buckets of that. That is delightful. Yeah, this is kind of important. 99 points. Kind of important, right? Not too much 99-point Chardonnay rolling around. From anyone for that matter. And if it is 99 points, it tends to be like friggin' Aubert or, Peter Michael, Morlaix, all brilliant wines. But those wines are they're $1. You know what I mean? They're 100 plus on the shelf. 120, 150, this type of deal. The boys have a pretty reasonable price on this Chardonnay, considering the pedigree and the level of the scores, obviously. This is $70, right? So for $70, you get legit 99-point Chardonnay. That is baller from one of the hottest new wineries. Not new, they've been around a decade, man. Can't believe it, time's flying. These boys have been making wine for a decade. Wow. So kind of new. One of the hottest kind of new wineries working on the West Sonoma Coast today. Their entire range is remarkable. We're going to get to their Roberts, or Royal St. Robert Chardonnay, or Pinot Noir in a little bit. But for today, this Sonoma Coast Chardonnay from Raen is amazing. Good on you, boys.